Good afternoon, and welcome again to Transylvania County Schools. Today is Thursday, March 7th. It's been actually a little bit of an overcast day, but much warmer day. We had really a round of some winter weather returning to us in terms of temperatures this week. Fortunately, no snow, but last week was wet. We've had some cold weather this week, but it looks like we're heading toward a trend of some warmer weather. So I hope you're able to get out and enjoy some of that. We have made the transition from winter sports into our spring sports here in Transylvania County Schools. Baseball and softball is underway, and we have a lot of different activities going on, and we're really gearing up for a great sports season. Tennis is underway, and so if you get an opportunity to go out and support some of our student athletes in their endeavors, we welcome you to be out there with them in the stands and to cheer them on and to see some of the great things going on with our student leaders. This week had a Board of Education meeting. That was an excellent meeting. We talked about a number of things. We were able to share some different things, and hopefully you are able to read about the board meeting in the newspaper, Transylvania Times, also to be able to go back through some of our media outlets to see some of the highlights of some of the different things that were discussed as we continue to work to make our system the very best that it can be in all fronts. I do want to share some concerns, just an awareness piece. I've recently participated with some homegrown leaders training with the North Carolina Rural Center. We had great representation from Transylvania County over there, not just the school system. We also had representatives from county government and from economic development, Brevard College, Blue Ridge College. All these are great partners for us. And we're talking about some of the issues that are confronting rural North Carolina. And we see those every day here in our system. I'll pick two of them, for example. One, broadband. That's a real game changer, I feel, for education purposes, obviously for economic development. For education, we do know that we have many pockets in our county where there are limits on the accessibility of the internet, as well as some people being able to have the affordability to have it in their house. We think that's a game changer. My personal opinion, I think that we would really be doing everyone a great service if we reached the point someday where we had fast, affordable internet accessibility in every single home, just like 100 years ago or more with telephones. But we'll see how that goes, and we really appreciate those of you that participated in the broadband survey that put out by Land to Sky, and I think they got some great responses, and so we'll see if that has any type of effect on any policies going forward, statewide or even nationally, that will help us here in Transylvania County. Another issue that we're confronting all across America, not just in rural western North Carolina, but it's the opioid epidemic. We recently had a very sad incident with a former student that had left us a couple of years ago, graduated a couple of years ago, and it was her involvement with opioids, and it just really highlights the pervasive nature of this insidious problem as it's affecting many families across our county and our region and our nation. And so all the work that's being done on trying to eradicate the overuse of opioids and prescription drugs, we commend that effort, and we hope that you will also join us in that sentiment. Please be on the lookout for some great things coming up. Our radio program weekly on Mondays. As a reminder, you can also hear the replays of that on SoundCloud. You can visit any of our many social media outlets to find out all the great things that are going on in our schools. We recently had a large number of our students that won accolades in science, as our Time Science program at Brevard High School continues to develop not only future leaders, but just actually future leaders in the science field specifically. I'm very proud of those efforts and appreciate those teachers and their efforts in trying to push those students to the point of being recognized on the international stage. We also had some policy issues that we addressed involving school insurance and some really good news on that front about our coverage for our student athletes, which is extremely important this time, in this day and time. As always, we thank you for support of Transylvania County Schools. Tomorrow is Friday. It's been a great week here in our system, and next week we go further into March. We're getting closer to spring break. We already have our graduation dates that are set, and those are available on our website. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold, and we appreciate our partnership with Brevard Music Center, as both Brevard and Rosamond High School will graduate from the Music Center, at the Music Center rather, and Davidson River School will have their graduation there at Davidson River School. Transylvania County Schools appreciates everyone in our community. It takes everyone to teach everyone. We know that, and we appreciate that. We hope you have a wonderful evening.